Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the electronic control board in a GE range. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a 1/4-inch nut driver, a Torx 15 screwdriver, a Phillips and a flathead screwdrivers, side cutters, putty knife, a zip tie, and a heat gun. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new electronic control board and some instructions. The electronic control board controls and operates all of the functions of the oven. If one or more oven functions are not working, the control board should be checked and replaced if needed. We're going to reach behind the control panel and using the 1/4-inch nut driver, take out the steel screws. We need to remove 2 screws, one in each corner underneath. It's Torx 15 screws. And I use a Torx 15 screwdriver. And we're going to take them out. Let's place a towel on the top of the burners here to prevent the control panel from scratching, and then we can lift it off and put it down. I'm going to cut this zip tie using the side cutters. It's on the way. Before removing the wires, I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to use a flat blade screwdriver, and we're going to remove the wires one by one. And then that plug, I'm gonna just pull it out. Put the harness aside. We got this control panel, almost free. It's only held by that ground wire, but we're gonna use the Phillips screwdriver, and I'm gonna take out the 4 screws and take out the old control board. Pay attention, please. We have here this white piece is actually a heat shield. It came off from this screw. We will have to figure out something. So when we're going to install the new one, how we're going to connect that shield on both sides. So at this point, I'm using Phillips screwdriver. Remove 4 screws that holds the control board. And the last one, let's hold the ground wire. So then the shield is off, and we can pull out the old control board. And now we're facing a little tricky task. We need to reuse this overlay. So first of all, we need to clean it, and then we need to take it off from the old control board. So I'm going to use a simple green. You can use any mild chemical you want. Okay, nice and clean. Right, so now we're going to use the heat gun on the low heat, and we're going to heat the overlay to loosen up the glue. Now I'm going to use a putty knife, and I'm going to peel the overlay off. Don't rush, take your time. We don't want to break the overlay. And now again, carefully peel it off and put it aside. This is the old electronic control board next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. So we got here a new electronic control board, and our task is to install the overlay in it. Carefully place it at the edges. press it down. If you feel that it's not gripping enough, you can also use a heat gun again to warm it up. Now we can install it. Okay, I'm going to install the new electronic control board. I'm going to match these holes here and here. I'm going to put on only 2 Phillips screws at this moment. Do not over tighten or you're going to break the plastic. And then we're going to install the heat shield. Goes over here and these 2 holes here. I had to put some tape over the holes on the shield because it was breaking down. And then I'm gonna put the screw here. And tighten it. And on this side, we need to install the ground wire. And next, we're going to connect the wires to the control board. So the white plug goes on the white plug. So now we're going to go wire by wire, and we'll connect these 5 wires to the new control board. You can refer to the picture and look at the markings here next to each contact. It says TB103. This one it says TB104. If you refer to the old control board, it would be a little bit different position, but that's going to be the same meaning. So we are connecting the TB104. That would be a blue wire. Then we're going to connect the red wire to the TB103. Now we have these 3 wires. The yellow wire goes to TB102. It also says bake. Then the orange wire will be connected to TB100. Right there. And the white wire will go to the TB101, which says neutral, N. As I said, you can always compare the connections to the old control board. And the last thing before closing the control panel, we are going to put that zip tie, so we're going to hold the wire harness. A little tricky. All right, put it in and lock the tie. That would be plenty like this. And we can put on the control panel. Hang this over back brackets. Alright, and we are going to secure it with 4 screws. We don't need a towel anymore. Let's remove it. So now I can secure the control panel. I'm going to use the Torx 15 screwdriver. And we're going to put 1 screw in each corner at the bottom. And now we can put this screws back to secure the panel from the back. I'm going to use a 1/4" nut driver. And now when we're done, you can plug the wrench back in. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.